Welcome everyone, welcome. Hi Angie, I haven't seen you for a little while.
Hi love, sorry. Hi love, you're right.
Yeah, how are you doing?
Juggling.
Ain't we all?
You've just muted yourself, Michelle.
Oh.
And again. Michelle?
Yes.
Now while we've got a minute, I've just noticed that you put that opportunity up.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'd love to be. Just wondered if you'd be able to send me like a private message or something for me to, I don't know how to structure the email. You know what I do?
So the opportunity I put in the group, you don't need to send a separate email because they've got a form for you to fill out. I think did I put one in or two in?
I've just noticed it, so I went, oh.
So I would say click on it because I think it has a form, because I had a one-to-one session with someone this week and I sent it to them, and in the session we just went through it and they just asked questions such as, you know, what do you do? They wanted to know like email list size, but that's not a problem. And if you've got any links to you speaking, put your video links in there. So have all of you seen these opportunities that I've been putting up in the profile builder? You're all in the profile builder group, right? Because what I do, I use the hashtag opportunities. So what you can always do is if you just go in the search and put hashtag opportunities, you'll see it. Because I try and put like, I'm trying to put more on each time, but you know, it's a skill that I'm learning. But at least once a month, I put up some opportunities in there. So definitely have a look. They're speaking opportunities, and I saw another one. I'm going to find it, and I will. I might, if I can find it in time.
So is the form on the website? Is that
yeah?
Because there isn't a link to a particular form. It's on the website, yeah.
Yeah. So it might be on their website, and if not, I will share it. Can we have a link for? Can we have the link for the groups here? Yeah. Okay. What I can do? Let me quickly do that. Yeah. Let me find it, and I'm going to so that no one doesn't miss out. Give me 2 secs. GTeX profile builders. Let me find it quickly and put it in here for you guys. So I have this one. Okay, all right. So, oh yeah. Oh, I know which one you're talking about now, Angie. So I put one, it was called Be Your Own, and you had to email her, and that was Emma. So I'm gonna just copy the whole thing here so that you guys got it. And just for anyone new who's just come in, we will get on with the activity, but I'm just gonna share this opportunity in here for everybody. So this particular one, just literally need to email Emma. I don't know when the deadline is, but just email Emma and just literally say, you know, let's say, well, my one would be HR, wouldn't it? HR entrepreneurship. Just say, all you need to do is basically say, this is what I talk about, and what value you can add to their audience, to their readers, or to their listeners. And plus, remember, you guys all got the resources where myself and Simone has already created like an outline of if you had to email somebody about any opportunities, and we've put the structure. So I will, have you all got access to the PR resources? Anyone not? Good. So I can always resend that. So that's one opportunity that I've put in here. Shall I give you another one while we're all here? And the other one was, let me just add people in. I can't find the other one.
Michelle, is this recorded?
Yes, it is recorded. Who asked me that?
Annie.
Annie. Hi, Annie. Yeah.
Hi. Sorry, I'm having to multitask. Otherwise, I can't listen.
No, you multitask away. Don't worry. We've got it covered. We've got it. I've got
it. Goes what in the Facebook group?
Yes. And then we'll save it. So here's
Lovely.
another speaking
Bless you.
opportunity. Okay, so there's two that I've put in there. I've got another couple other ones, but I won't put it in here for now because I want to make sure everyone gets to see it. So I'll put it in the profile builder group and I'll write opportunities, hashtag opportunities. Then I'll just state what they're looking for. And some of them you can apply online and some of them you might need to email. But so definitely have a look at that. Good. So let's get started. Let's make sure that I can see everybody on the screen. Hoping everyone's been well. It's a new week. Time to have fun. So today this should have been Simone's day, and he took my day because I had to deliver training elsewhere. So I've put something together. I don't know if it was what he was going to put together, but this is my version of it. So we're looking at elevator pictures, yeah, and we are going to be, let me share my screen so we can see it at the same time. Share screen. Yes, here we are. So profile builder call at 60-second pictures. So what I want us to do is to have some fun today and practice our elevator pitches with each other. And this is what we're going to go through today. So we're going to talk about what an elevator pitch and what it's not. And I've got a framework for you. And we're going to pitch. And then we'll have Q&As at the end. Keeping it really simple. So when we're talking about elevator pitches, it's basically, there's different types. You'll know, you might have heard there's 15 seconds, there's 30 seconds, there's 60 seconds. So I want us to just look at the 60-second pitch, which is going to be slightly longer than a smaller one, a 30-second one, where, let's put it this way, they always say, if you're in an elevator with someone, you'll have 15 to 30 seconds to tell them about yourself. But let's assume you're not in an elevator. Let's assume you've met somebody online, or when we come out of COVID lockdown, and you meet them at an event somewhere, and you've got at least a minute, you've got a substantial time to tell them what you do, how you do it, and how you can help them. So this is what we're going to practice here. Because we are emerging out of lockdown, you might want to brush up on your networking skills. So a 60-second memorable description of what you do and what you can sell. And basically the goal is to get a second conversation. So you want to say enough that is pretty good, that gets you back in the room. So here is the framework. You're going to say your name and what you do, your role. And I'll give you an example of all of this. You've got to give your headline or value proposition in 20 words or less. 20 words or less. You'll identify and emphasize with the listener's pain or their gain point. So you're going to make sure that you've listened to them first. So when you say your elevator pitch, you might want to bring in what they may have said into your elevator pitch. So listening skills is very important. Then you will clarify what you do. And then you can explain one to three things that can help them. You create a picture of how their life will change. And then you end with a call to action. So these are the 6 points of any elevator pitch. Obviously, if you've got less time, you might cut out the clarify what you do point, and you might just do points 1, 2, 3, and 5. You may not even do a call to action if you have less time. But today we've got some time to practice with each other. So here is an example, and I will remind you of the points so that you know how it works with each other. So say your name and your role. Hi, my name is Laura Smith. I'm a communication coach. I help people master clear, concise communication. So that's given the headline. Now we're going to identify the points. We work in a multitasking attention deficit world. These days, people only give you about 8 seconds of their undivided attention before they tune out. Sadly, you have a better chance of engaging with a goldfish than you have with the person next to you. Okay, so now this is the bit where we listen to their pain. So now Laura would say, how can you win new clients? Pitch a breakthrough idea or motivate your organization if no one is paying attention. Okay, so now we're going to clarify what she does. I show professionals step by step how to capture attention, hold their interest, and boost their influence and impact. Now we'll go on to clarifying the three things in 20 words. People learn to introduce themselves in 20 words or less. Give a perfect elevator pitch and tell more memorable and compelling stories. Those are the 3 things that she talks about. And then ending with a call to action. I work with corporations, professional networks and entrepreneurs and offer a variety of programs. And I'm happy to schedule a free demo or invite you to a free webinar. So that is her 60-second pitch done in 60 seconds. I talk a bit longer because I wanted to show you the 6 steps that we mentioned, but this is what your pitch is. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to put this slide back on. Can you still see my screen? Let me just see. So just let me know if you can still see my screen because I can't see you guys.
Yes.
Brilliant, good. Right, so I did that so that I can see the chat box as well. So this is what I want you to do. Just write in the comments, write out your points. Then I'm going to put you into breakout rooms so that you can test it out with each other. And then we're going to come back into the main room so we can all hear it. So I'm going to leave this on your screens for a little while so you can write down. I want to see them in the comments. And the reason why I want you to write it down is it's going to be easier for you to read it when you're going to practice it with each other. So I want you to do that now. Write it down. I'll keep this screen up so that you can see. And then I'm going to put you into breakout rooms. So
sorry, Michelle, I was writing and I missed. Which bit did you want us to do? Number 2?
All of it. Put all of this.
Oh, wow.
1 to 6, all of it. And make sure you can write it in the comments or write it on a piece of paper. But I want you to create it because this is how you will do your elevator pitches. Yeah, so you've got it in hand. So you can write it in the comments so that I can see as well. And then make sure you can copy and paste it so you've got it to keep. And then I'm going to put you in the breakout rooms. How are you getting on? Getting there?
Michelle, may I ask you to put a little bit the example?
Yeah, I'll do that as well. There you go.
Thank you.
Michelle, sorry, quick question.
Go for it.
On the bit which is the, oh, I can't see which one it was now.
Do you want me to go outside?
Yeah, on the bit where it's 1 to 3 things to help them picture how their life will change, I noticed in the example, they're like really easy, grounded, relevant outcomes.
Yep.
Is that the key rather than saying, because I noticed I'm saying, oh, well-being tools, blah, blah, blah. Has it got to be more specific than that? Like something people can really grasp onto?
I would say, oh, is that my, oh, I would say at least put something that, you know, almost tangible for that person.
Yeah.
So there may be some things like you said that is intangible, but as long as there's something that they can grasp and they can see themselves like, oh my God, actually, this woman knows what she's talking about. I know where I can utilize her services. So
if I say they combine mindset and wellbeing tools so that they achieve their grades and increase their confidence, is that punchy enough?
That's punchy. That's definitely punchy. And remember, see, although we're doing this for like networking or elevator, even for some of the opportunities that I'm sharing, this is a good starter that you can, I've just read Angie's, let me just, so you see what you've just written there, Angie? This is like easily, you can just copy and paste it, probably reduce it slightly, you know, like for these opportunities that I've shared, like the one that you have to email Emma, you can say, hi, Emma, my name is Angie, I'm a growth, all what you just put here. And then you can, and you've already stated, I help monitor. So you can say, I speak about people monitoring their thoughts and their feelings. You just change certain words that you can use when speaking opportunities appear. So this is this is why I want everyone to have this foundation, and then you can spear off for radio interviews, for podcasts, for speaking opportunities. Yeah. Awesome, awesome. Feel free to put yourself back on mute then, guys. I can't see who's not on mute, but please put yourself back on mute if you're not speaking. Nice, right. Some good stuff coming through. So what I'm going to do now I'm losing my voice. I'm going to stop sharing for now so I can see you all and I can see the comments. Brilliant. So what I want to do, I want to put you into breakout rooms. And I've only done breakout rooms once because I usually have other people that do it for me. And because what I want you to do to test out your elevator pitches, and then I'm going to put a little spin on it when we come back into the room, because I want all of us to get speaking opportunities. So then I want you to use that same elevator pitch and to you pitch to me as a speaker, as a speaker booker or an events planner, using that same framework that you've written. Because remember I said that's going to be the foundation. So you literally copy and paste this to send to people, but you have to tweak parts of it if it's for a speaking opportunity, for a podcast or whatever. So let me try these breakout rooms.
Michelle, don't forget to set the timer.
Oh, Jan. I've only done this once.
I know, that's why I said it, because it's a classic. I forget.
It's a classic.
And
right.
yeah, and the time breakdown. Otherwise, you'll have to just then call us all back, which isn't a problem.
Okay.
How long do you want us to be?
So I want to do 5 minutes.
Okay.
So if I take myself out, there's 18 of us. Okay.
So if we come back at like half...
Take me out.
Oh, Annie, yeah.
Yeah, sorry, I can't. I'm being a pain, I'm sorry.
No problem, my darling, no problem. So I'm going to assign automatically and see if this works. If it doesn't work, we'll come back in the room, yeah?
What time? You want us back at past?
Yeah, let's do past, yeah, to make it easy. Let's try. Ready, steady, go. If I'm in a room with somebody, I will just stay in the room. Has it happened? Are we going? Hello. Right, I'm in a room, so I've got me, Shermalyn, me and Shermalyn. So, oh, yeah, that's right. Jan, have I done this right, Jan? Come off mute.
We're all in the same room.
Oh, that didn't work, did it?
So you need to, like, if you want 2 in a room, just create however many there are, divide by 2 and create that many rooms.
Michelle, it's something I'm starting to do with my networking group. So if you want me to help, I don't mind helping you.
Yeah, let's do it, because you know what, I don't want to waste any time. I've only done.
Make me a host though, darling.
I will make you co-host. So let me close all rooms.
1, 2, 3. How many we got? 3, 6, 9, 12, 14, oh, 15. Oh, Annie can't go in, can she?
I don't mind if I'm in a room. That person will get special treatment.
Of course, why am I doing that for? There's 16 at the bottom. Right.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. No, don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. Have you made me host?
Yeah, you're co-host.
It's not working. It's not working. Don't go to the other room, guys. It's not working. I can't set up.
Just make her full host while she does the breakout rooms.
Yeah, I've just done that.
It's just coming up with one room. It won't let me do separate rooms.
Okay.
Have you got your settings set up so you can do proper breakout rooms?
Yeah. So I've made you host now, so I can't see any of the breakout rooms.
Yeah, all it's saying, it's just literally coming up one room. I can't set up several rooms.
Okay, not to worry. Listen, what we'll do, let's just practice in the big room. Let's practice with each other then.
Yeah.
That's fine. Because I'm not using my Zoom. I'm using GTeX Zoom. So, not sure. Okay, cool. Let's do this. So, let's have some hands up in the air. So this is the first thing I want you to do. The very first thing is I want you to do your elevator pitch, just like you've just met me at an event and how you would do it. And then then I will let you know when I want you to do it. Like, I'm an events planner and you're going to sell to me why you should speak at my event, all right? Because there's lots of opportunities, and this is what you'll have to do. So we might as well put it into practice, and this is the best time to practice. Be clumsy, make mistakes. So this is the safe space to do it in. Okay, brilliant. So who wants to go first? I see Catherine Nix's hand up, virtual hand first. Go, girl. Right.
Thank you.
So hi, Catherine. We've got to go into role play.
Oh, okay. Hi.
So hi, Catherine. How are you doing?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Good, good. So tell me about yourself.
Yeah, I'm Catherine and I own My Scented Home. I actually offer handmade gifts and home decor from dried flowers. You know how you're always stuck for a gift that's thoughtful and can be sent to a loved one and which will last for years? Well, I'm your girl. I make wreaths, garlands, hand-tied bouquets, and I also offer a really good letterbox flower service. You can purchase from my current designs, or I can create something bespoke for you. Just think, how gorgeous will you or the person that you're going to send that gift to home look with a natural floral design that lasts for years? And how great is it to be able to send flowers that don't die in a week? If you want to talk more, just let me know.
Brilliant. I love it. Let's give her a hand. Yeah, that was really good. I actually really like that. So, and it's very intriguing as well, because what you do is quite different from many people. So yeah. well done. So now I want you, let's say I'm looking for speakers now. I've got an event coming up. I'm in April. It's going to be in April. So in May, let's say we've got one in May, and you want to pitch to me to speak at my event. So using your same framework that you've got there, I'm going to time you because my time is precious. So I only have a minute to hear what you've got to offer. Yeah. So I'm a speaker booker and we're going over to you. Get into character. 5, 3, 2, 1, go.
Hi. Thank you for taking the time to talk to me. My name's Catherine and I actually own a business called My Scented Home. I offer homemade gifts and home decor from dried flowers. So it's great for people who want to purchase a gift that's thoughtful and can be sent to a loved one and that will last for years. As well as making product, I also provide a service where I come and talk to corporates and at events, and we can also host a situation where everybody receives a kit that we then can create, everyone can create their gift from home with me being on a virtual Zoom. Alternatively, now COVID is ending, we can actually all come together. I can provide all the materials and we can have a fantastic, mindful team building event.
Brilliant. Stop. 57 seconds. Brilliant. Okay. So what do you think went well and what do you think you can improve on?
The train outside my workshop. Sorry, and it's next to the steam train. The steam train just went up and totally put me off. And I didn't have that bit written down.
Fine, of course, yes.
And I need that because I stuttered. I stumbled over the whole corporate. I think because I was trying to offer them too many things. So a virtual event and a face-to-face event, and I should have been clearer and just gone on a face-to-face event. I can come along, bring everything with you, and we can have a mindful team building event.
Yeah, I like it, and you're right. You picked up on the same things I picked up, and I would also say, so everybody's obviously you've done the challenge or you're being on the Profile Builder program, so you all have in mind what types of events you'd like to speak at. So always tailor that foundation elevator pitch to, like you said, it's for corporates. I like the fact what came up to me was this will be a very good, almost like a team building exercise, like an away day for teams. So I would definitely say that's a way you can go because it's very different. And I don't know whether you have to be in person to do this, Is it something, or how can they do this virtually?
Right. What I did at Christmas is companies were contacting me. All my products you can have in kit form.
Okay.
So they sent me a list of all their employees.
Mm-hmm.
I sent everyone a kit to their home.
Mm-hmm.
And then we had a live Zoom tutorial where I was there and we all made at the same time. It was really fun. People loved it.
That's so good. So I would definitely say to you, Catherine, start looking at speaking engagements, not necessarily just speaking engagements like speaking on stage, but where you can facilitate a workshop of some sort. And this is just refine now that foundation pitch that you can adapt to speak to like corporates, team away days. So you want to check in with probably like probably HR, probably like office managers, operations managers, because now lots of organizations, where they're going to be coming back into the office, they're going to be looking at different well-beings, different things to you know, get teams back together, and that's a really great way you can do it. Also,
thank you.
Brilliant, no problem. Who is up next? So we're Angie. I've got Angie. I forgot, is that in order? Yeah, so sorry, it was Camelia, then Angie. So let's go. Camelia, let me see, where are you? There you are. I'm going to put you on my speaker. So this is what I want you to do first. Just your 1 minute pitch. I just want to hear it. And then I want you to sell to me why I should have you speak at my event or facilitate a workshop. Ready? Starting, get into character now. 3, 2, 1.
I am Camelia Bogdan, Money Management Educational Mentor. I help entrepreneurs to gain the peace of mind about personal finances while develop and grow their business. As entrepreneur, the main focus is on others, not on you, which end up with you be paid last. When you have to buy something, usually then you withdraw the money or you put that expenses on business. I teach you how to acknowledge what beliefs, emotion, and words are supporting you or not, being in control of your finances. Here is my contact details.
Awesome. And you did that in 39 seconds. Brilliant. Now I want you to not sell to me, but tell me why I should hire you as a speaker. What's your main visibility? Is it podcasts? Is it publications? Is it speaking? What did you write down?
I want on speaking, I want on podcast, and of course, if it's possible on magazines, why not?
Perfect. So let's do, you want to come onto my podcast. So tell me, you've got 60 seconds. Tell me why I should have you on my podcast. 3, 2, 1, go.
Hi, Michelle. I am Camelia, a money management educational mentor. My main subject is money. Money for entrepreneurs, because usually an entrepreneur left himself on the last place. And usually the personal money, it's a struggle and it's an argue with the family because the main focus is the business. So what I do is that I help them to understand how to pay themselves first and how the beliefs, emotions, and words they are using help them to grow the money that they have, not only on the personal side, but also on the business side. I think that this subject is one that is needed badly, not only on entrepreneurship environment, but on each one. So yes, this is the reason.
Also, right, I had to stop you there because I want you to stick to time. Okay, so you tell me what you've done well and where it can be improved.
Not having it written, then I stumble.
That's fine. That's going to happen to everyone. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I think I have to put it a little bit clear what I offer and how.
Yeah, and always put, and this is for everybody, always think about the listener, and and all, I think you started saying it, but just say, I think your listeners will really benefit. You always sell the benefit. I think your listeners will benefit from what I have to offer or what I can share, because they're entrepreneurs and, you know, they think about other people's money and not their own. So always relate the benefits to them. And then your call to action is, I'm available. Please do share your diary, and I'm, you know, happy to be a guest or whatever.
Yeah.
Awesome. Good. Thank you very much. And this is what I want people, you know, if you have, like, we can practice with family and friends, whatever. I'm doing it very quickly, obviously, but that's how I want you to think, quite quickly and on your feet.
Michelle, one question here. The first one that I had written.
Yes.
How did sound that? Should I change something or not?
No. Did you write it down in the comments?
No, I will write it now. I had it written
so that I can see it as well. But from what I heard, and because I've heard it, you've mentioned it before, I was relating to what I heard before. But if I was a new person, I would have to lean in and listen a bit more attentively. But because I know what you do, I remembered that. So write it down for me so I can just make sure you've covered all the points.
Right now. Thank you.
That would be helpful. Thank you. We have Angie. Angie, before you start, and I'm so sorry, guys, I need to run to the loo. I'm really sorry. Give me 2 secs. Practice. So after Angie, I've got Jan and then Sophia, I think, and Claire, and there's a couple. I want to fit everybody. I want to fit as many people in. So practice. I'll be back in 1 second.
Go on, Angie. So
what do you want us to practice?
Yeah, practice out. Tell us. We'd love to hear about. Tell me about yourself.
Okay, so I'm Angie from the Growth Development Foundation, and I'm a mental wellness mentor. And I help my clients understand the science behind the mind, body, and soul connection. So I encourage them to take those daily steps forward on their own path of self-discovery, but also recovery from the likes of depression and anxiety. And I do this in 2 unique ways. One is with my year-long undated self-help journal, which helps people monitor their daily thoughts, feelings, and actions, and also with my 7-week mentoring program. So why should you listen to me? Well, I don't just talk the talk, I've actually walked it. So however you're feeling, I can assure you, I've probably been there. So if anything that I've said resonates with you or anybody that you know, please don't hesitate to connect with me.
Ooh. What do you think of that? I could hear parts of it. Very good, Angie.
I was just about to say, my friend Michelle's coming in and she's got a great podcast.
Oh yeah, that was a quick run for me, but I could hear parts of it. Very good. So Angie, just like everybody else, I'm going to put you on the spot to pitch to me. I know you want speaking engagement, so the event's happening next month. It's in front of your ideal audience. Are you ready to pitch?
These things make my heart go.
I know. But don't worry, this is the best place to do it. And I think we should have like more exercises like this, because this is what you have to do in the real world. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
Well, you know, with everything that's going off right now, Michelle, most people, they're actually losing days to emotional turmoil because of their thoughts, feelings, and actions. And they, you know, we don't monitor them, but they're actually paramount to our health and well-being. So I have been working hard for the past 7 years on myself to turn my mess into my message, to help inspire other people so they can develop and grow into the person that they need to become, so they can achieve what they want out of life.
And so why should I have you speak at my event?
Because I don't just talk the walk, I don't just talk the talk, I've walked it. So I can actually empathize with your listeners and get them to, I'm there.
That's all right. That is fine.
Relate, that's the word I was looking for.
Yes. So always, always relate, even if it's your personal story. And I love the fact that you say you walk the talk. Always still relate it back to, you might say something like, there might be entrepreneurs, let me stop this. There might be entrepreneurs coming to your event, or just people who have been through something similar. And I can show them like a 3-step, you know, part of your program. You can just say, I can you know, show them 3 steps that they can easily implement that's going to make a pivotal change right now. You know, take me. I always have to say, take me. Why don't you just take me? But whatever it is, you always, I would say, always bring your personality, which I know you will, and this is for everyone. Bring your personality, and your email pitches or the way you speak to someone doesn't have to be staged. Yes, you'll have a framework, but bring your personality into it, because then people will buy that. And, you know, like I shared earlier in the profile builder group, that's how I got this speaker engagement, because I just literally just said, you know, you're talking about visibility, but I'm not up there, and I think I should. And that's all I said to her, you know, and I'm now up there. So, you know, always bring your true self. So thank you for that, Andy. We'll have more of these, so that, you know, and I'm putting everyone on the spot purposely.
Sorry, Michelle, my hand raising thing won't work on my screen. So
okay. So, okay, let's see. So who, right. So on here, I've got Sophia, Jan, Darren, and Janine. So, and Rushi, I can't see your name's not up there. Okay. So let's do Sophia and then Jan. Sophia, then Jan, and then we'll move on to everybody else. Sophia, are you there? Okay, we'll come back to Sophia. Jan?
Cool, thanks. Hi, I'm Jan Peters and I'm an inclusion ideator. I help engineering tutors and managers get the most from their students and teams. You know, you've seen the report from HESA showing how minority students still don't feel like they fit in, they don't get their share of the high grades, and they still lose out on the job market. I take the stress out of being inclusive. I show you the nuts and bolts of how to be inclusive, to energise and motivate all of your students, and as well be a better colleague. I work with universities and corporations building confidence around inclusion. So why not come along to my live lounge events, or they're free, or book a call and we can have a chat about it.
Brilliant, I like that. 33 seconds, short and sharp. Got it? Yeah, you've got your virtual clap. So now let's say you want to speak at some of the big institutions, those big professional bodies. So I'm framing it for you because obviously I work with you. So, and I want you to tell me why you should speak at one of these larger corporations and get paid £5,000 to speak in front of my audience.
Great. Oh, hi, Michelle. I'm Jan Peters and I'm an inclusion ideator, and I typically help engineering tutors and managers get the most from their students and the teams. And you know how we're all spending, I don't know, is it £8 billion that McKinsey say we spend annually on diversity initiatives? And yet we're still chasing the same things, raising awareness, raising engagement, helping to tackle the pay gap for women and for minorities. I strongly believe that it's about the individual, that each one of us has a responsibility to make a difference. We all go to meetings, we all take part in decision making, and quite often we're involved in just the day-to-day management of things at work and meetings. So I want to help inspire your audience to understand that each individual person can do many different discrete things. I've got lots of examples, lots of stories that are all relevant to engineering. And I just like to show people that it's not difficult. It really isn't rocket science.
Really, I like that. What do we think, guys? What do you think? Good. All right. So, Jan, what do you think you did well, and where do you think you can improve?
I can't remember half what I said. Perhaps, I don't know, did I get each person will take away from the event? I don't know if I said that.
Yeah, and you know what you said as well, which you alluded to but didn't say. But I think you obviously have to test. You be aware of the psychological safety of saying certain things. But you said, "Oh, I've got some examples of where I've done this or worked with someone," but you didn't state what it is. But depending on who you're speaking to, you might feel safe enough to say, "I've worked with these types of institutions," and because if it's institutions that they've heard of, they think, "Oh, okay, so she must be pretty good." And if you feel like it's probably not the right space to say it, then you just don't.
So I should get more like I'm a visiting professor with, and I've written a report for the Royal Academy.
Because that's your credibility. And the type of work that you do and the space that you're in, I think credibility, you'll want that to just put you ahead of the game.
Okay. Thanks.
Good stuff. Right, who did I say was next? Is Sophia back yet? Nope, 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 nope. So looking at this, we've done Jan, Darren. Don't worry, Rushi and
yes, I'm back, Michelle. So I went to the bathroom myself.
oh, why did you frighten the life out of me?
Sorry.
Oh my god, you're very close to your mic.
Apologies.
No problem. So did you hear what we're doing?
Yes, yes, I did.
Oh, awesome. So let's start with your standard elevator pitch, and then we'll go on what you would say if you were pitching yourself to be a speaker. So starting 3, 2, 1, go.
Hi, my name is Sophia Gray. I'm the CEO of the Savvy Women Group. I help professional women become more financially independent by empowering them to build additional revenue via investing in property, which allows them to have control of their financial future. I know how hard it is for women like yourself to look at your financial future and build out your own personal legacy. I help you accomplish this financial goal and your ambitions through the 7 stages of success path that's building out your property portfolio. I will be able to help you build your financial future that you crave. And if you're interested, please feel free to contact me through these details.
I like that. And that's good. You did that within time. So that's great. I like that, Sophia. Very clear. I like the fact that you said, I felt a bit of empathy when you said, I know how hard it is, because obviously you've been through that. So I like that. Now, I want you to, what type of speaking engagements do you want to speak in front of?
Empowerment, to empower women to be financially independent.
Okay, all right. So, yeah, so let's look at some large entrepreneurial events.
Okay.
Okay, so pitch. 3, 2, 1.
Hi, Michelle. My name is Sophia Gray. I would like to have the opportunity to come and speak to your female entrepreneurs in reference to helping them look at their financial, building out their, oh gosh, I just lost it.
That's all right. Do it one more time.
Your female entrepreneurs build out their financial plan, which empowers them to build additional revenue. I use the method, the 8-step process through property to allow them to build this out. I have a background in business and won several awards to date. I have been a visiting lecturer at the University of East London, where I taught entrepreneurs how to build out businesses that won awards as well, something like that.
Yeah. No, don't worry, because I'm putting everybody on the spot. Yeah, I can see where you're going with it. What else did I add? And I like the way you started it, by the way, where you said, I would love to come and speak, in front of your audience, and you explained why. So that was good. And I think once you just use the framework that you've got so well down for the elevator pitch, and then you just tweak parts of that. And remember, you don't need to include all of it, because when you're speaking to people, they're busy. You just want to put the key points. For example, you'll say, I know that you get lots of female entrepreneurs coming to your events and they want to be financially free. And I've got a talk that, specifically targets type of effort, things like that. So they think, okay, this sounds interesting. And remember, your very first intro, it might all it is, you want to give them enough to have a second conversation, so you don't need to tell them everything. Okay? Brilliant.
Thanks.
So I know Sharon had her hand up, so before we go to Darren, Darren Rushi, so this is the order. I'm going to have Sharon, because I did see your hand up, then we'll have Darren, Janine, Rushi, Claire, Cass. Right, I haven't written down this order. Please remember your order. So Sharon, over to you.
Hi, my name is Sharon Ray. I'm founder and director of NWN International. I help business owners and professionals to achieve their goals both professionally and personally through networking. I work with you to build your business through both personal and professional development. all the while supporting social change in your country. I do this through networking currently via Zoom, but in the future it will be a mixture of face-to-face and Zoom meetings. Through the Zoom meetings, you get confidence to talk about your business, and through the subscription service, you get one-to-one coaching for both you and your business. I would like to invite you to a Zoom meeting to see the network in action. And also, if you like the Facebook page, you will get lots of information.
I like it. I like it. Very clear, very clear. Now, tell me, who do you want to speak in front of?
TV, podcasts, speaking engagements.
Okay, let's do TV. Now, remember, if you're going to pitch to a TV, you have to take your time. You still got your 1 minute, but you have to really rephrase it for the audience of the TV producers. Ready?
Yep.
Go for it.
Hi, my name is Sharon. I'm founder and director of NWN International. It's a business networking with a purpose to develop the business person, both professionally and self-development wise. Now, during the development of NWN, we have already created a company through the networking between Kenya, Spain, and the UK. And through working with these people individually, they've gained confidence. Now, I've done numerous podcasts and interviews, which I can send you the links for. They've been amazingly well achieved. And because I work with people both corporately and personally, I can work with any audience and give them tips, tricks, and hints on how to create their future.
I like it. I like it. Let's give her a hand. And brilliant. And I like the fact that you said that you've done a number of podcasts, because this is, especially when you do TV, you have to be a subject matter expert. So one of the things with TV, they will only have people who are seen as experts in their field. So to say that you've spoken at podcasts and you've done, featured in this publication will add some weight to what you do and what you say. Was there anything else that no, that was good. Fine, good. Right, so I guess for you, Sharon, start thinking of what TV stations you could pitch to. The worst they can say is no.
I've got a list.
Good. That's good. Brilliant. Okay, next up is Darren.
Yes. Okay.
Hold on. Let me get my thing ready.
Okay.
Yes, ready? 3, 2, 1.
Hi, I'm Dr. Darren, Program Director at Top Achievers Program, and I help secondary school, sixth form and college students to achieve their fullest potential in progressing to higher education. In a world where the aspiration, attainment and ambition of students is at a record low, it is crucial to provide mentoring to students, and more so to support parents, carers, schools and colleges to enhance the student progression whilst freeing up teachers to do what they do best, which is teach. So how would this support your senior leadership team? Well, my role at TAP focuses on engaging senior leadership to achieve their strategic ambitions in the area of student recruitment, attainment and progression to universities and apprenticeships. Just to give you some headline stats, an inner city London school saw its progression to higher education increase from 40% to 90% after working with them in a 2-year period. These has seen, they've maintained their 90%, going to university and are now oversubscribed.
So now, where I don't know, we haven't had our session, so where do you want to, in terms of your visibility, what have you put as your main area?
I've put awards, but I think for this speech I might probably do speaking, so to speak at a conference with
so awards is always complimentary, but I always want someone to actually have speaking or publications or podcast or workshops. So you're going to go for speaking, yeah?
Speaking, yes, please.
And in the educational sector?
Education sector, so speaking to leaders.
Speaking to leaders. Okay, great. Go for it. Starting now.
Hi, I'm Dr. Darren, Program Director at Top Achievers Program, and I help secondary schools, sixth forms and colleges to achieve their fullest potential in higher education progression. Now, I would really love the opportunity to speak at your event, which is for heads of schools and education leaders in local government, because this is something where I have expertise. Local government actually engaged us and commissioned us to work with the high achievers across the entire borough. 100% of the students went on to go to higher education, and 70% went to Russell Group, which are like the elite universities in the country, including to study courses such as dentistry and medicine. If you think of that local government actually being one that is in a very deprived, underprivileged area, then it was a big achievement, certainly for the kids and their families. So I would really love the opportunity to talk to the leaders so that they can put their students on the program.
Brilliant. Okay, what do you think you did well? Where do you think you can improve?
I could probably improve everywhere, I think. It's
always
on the spot.
Always start with the good. What did you do well?
I think talking about the outcomes,
yeah.
I think that's a good place to start, because that gets people going, whoa, you've done that. I think talking about highlighting what has already happened, the outcome that schools and students have gotten, I think that's a strong point for the pitch.
Yeah, I think so. I think you did well with that, and it really established your credibility. You knew, it was very clear that you know what you're talking about, very clear. And and it feels like you've been in different disciplines, so we know that you've pulled on your stakeholders and resources. Just an area to be mindful of, you talk very, very fast. So I don't know if it's because you knew you were being timed, but you say some great stuff. And in a real world, you'll have more time possibly. So I would say just really be very more measured in your delivery, because if you're going to speak, they're going to listen to how you speak to them, and they may judge how you deliver by how you're speaking to them. And we don't want that, because that's never the case. So brilliant. Just those tips for now, but good. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Janine, we're almost there, guys. Stick with us. Janine.
Hi, Michelle, I'm happy for someone else to go first if they're burning to go, like Rushi. I think her hand up was before mine.
Go for it then. Oh, that's nice of you. Rushi, are you ready then? Good stuff. Unmute yourself, my dear.
Yeah.
And 3, 2, 1.
Hi, Michelle. I'm Dr. Ruchi Kaul, and I'm a maxillofacial surgeon and entrepreneur. And also I am, besides my medical degrees, I'm also the president of state chapter for Women Indian Chamber of Commerce and Industry. So with this kind of credentials, I'm basically working in 2 parts, which is for women in STEM and medical and dental professionals. With respect to the medical and dental professionals, I believe that technology is an incredible tool which can be used by medical and dental professionals to deliver excellent care. Well, for that, I am actually taking lectures and speaking on both industry platforms, academic institutions, and I also host a podcast, which is called Surgeons in 3D Printing, where I'm trying to get technology to bridge medical care and technology. So, and regarding women in STEM, what I'm doing is that we are hosting a talk show, which is coming up in April. And here we are going to talk about how women can take up STEM careers and how role models and how to develop the role models and how women can be increased in STEM.
Okay, brilliant. Just over, that's fine, but I got it. And I really enjoyed listening to that, because it's new. It's really new. Well, it's new to me anyway. But I like what you said there. I like the fact that you brought in your credibility, even though you're speaking to someone about the podcast. You've got this TV show coming up. It sounds very interesting. Good. Now, where do you want, in terms of your visibility, where do you want to show up? Speaking, podcast, publications, what's your foremost?
Yeah, so because I chose to speak for 2 things, so I had to divide this time actually into 2 parts. If I had to give it as a speaking opportunity, I would look into the place where is it going, like if they are targeting, like when I talk to institutions, I only talk about that aspect, which is related to medical and dental professionals. When I talk to areas where it is focused on speaking for STEM or for women, on those platforms, I would prefer to talk about only STEM.
Okay, so let's do STEM. Let's do women in STEM. We need more. So ready to pitch? 3, 2, 1.
So hi, Michelle. I am Dr. Ruchi Kaul, and I'm a maxillofacial surgeon and entrepreneur. I'm also the president for Women Indian Chamber for Commerce and Industry. With this platform, we are working for creating a platform where women in STEM can get a platform to actually move ahead in their career. For this, we are also creating a talk show which actually handles with basic problems that women are facing in order to take up the STEM career. STEM career involves two areas. One is high school, and the other one is women when they get back to work after having children. So these are the two focus points, and we are really working hard on this. Besides this, we are also working with other organizations who are also related to women care. We also teach women how to use their existing skills and create an entrepreneurial wealth for themselves. And that's where we all work as a group. If somebody is interested, if you're interested, if your audience is interested to know more about how women careers can help, how women should take up STEM careers, please get in touch. That's where I speak on.
Perfect, and just on time. Okay, awesome. What do you think you did well, and where do you think you can improve?
So I feel that women in STEM is the new area for me in terms of writing it down and all of that. I did nothing, so I completely spoke extempore. It was totally unprepared because you chose women in STEM.
Yeah.
So.
You know why I did? Because that's a big theme. That's
Okay.
a big theme. And so I don't know much about the dentistry like conferences or anything like that, but in terms of women in STEM at the moment, it's big. And so you can really draw on why we need more women in these areas. And capitalize on what types of benefits they can have and how it will not just benefit them, but benefit society as a whole if we have more women in those areas. Because you've already had your one-to-one, haven't you?
Yeah, with the...
Okay. Don't worry, that's fine. There are a couple of, I think I've seen one. I will send it to you directly, an opportunity. I'll have to dig it out, but I think if you're ready to speak, even if you're not ready, still apply. Just still apply, because it's that feeling of oh my God, I could be selected. There's lots, and I'll show you where you can find some opportunities as well. Okay, brilliant.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Rishi. I'll write this down so I don't forget. Okay, cool. Next on my list, Janine, do you want to go, or are you still being generous?
No, it's okay. I'll go.
Okay.
Hi, everyone. My name is Janine Esperand. I am a career strategist and an executive coach. Many women feel stuck in the career that they've built for themselves. They often get to a certain level, but they feel overlooked and undervalued, which causes them to feel frustrated. So I help female lawyers to identify and clarify their ideal roles and transition into something that allows them to have career fulfillment while still making an impact through the work that they do. People learn how to identify their core values, to leverage their existing experience so that they can make a move without necessarily having to retrain. So if you'd like to learn more about the coaching services I provide, then please do reach out to me.
Good. I like it. Very clear, very precise. So it's said like you've said this a number of times before. Good stuff. Right. So we've had a session, so I know that you're definitely speaking is going to be mandatory. And I say this because there are lots of coaches. There's not many very good executive coaches and career coaches. So this is your opportunity. So this is the event. I'm running an entrepreneurial, no. I'm running an event. It's a corporate event for the women. And I know they're going through different changes in their career. Some of them want to step up, some of them want to leave. But I've brought you in to speak, and I'm willing to pay you about 3K. Sell to me.
Okay. Hi, Michelle. Lovely to speak to you today. Thank you for taking the time. I know that you're running an event for women within your organization who are at different phases in their career. And I would really love to come in and share with your women how to take control of their careers, how to really identify where it is that they want to go and leverage what they already have so that they can get there. Many organizations pour a lot of money into hiring and training staff only for them to walk out the door a few years later. So in my talk, I really want to empower your staff to help them to understand how they can really navigate progression in their career within your organization so that you don't lose them. So I've worked with a number of global organizations, I've done a TEDx talk, and I've really been able to work and connect with a number of women through my coaching. So I understand what their real core desires are and what their real core issues are, and I address those in the talk. So I'd love to walk you through an outline of what I'm thinking and maybe hear your thoughts about some of the specific things you're dealing with so that I can incorporate them into a talk.
Perfect, love it. Just over by 2 seconds. Very good, very good. I could feel you felt like you're getting faster and faster. But I liked it. I'll tell you the bit that stood out to me because I was listening. I like the fact that you related it to internal training and how people get trained and then they exit, so that's knowledge, knowledge being lost in the business, but you want to work with the women to see how you can still maintain that knowledge, but that women still benefit from staying or being promoted. I like that. I like the fact that you refer to your credibility, because if an organization is going to be paying you, they want to know that you know what you're talking about, and the fact that you leverage that you work with women, so you know their pain points, and you could be able to relate that. I think it was brilliant. Any pointers from you in terms of where you think you could have added in, or where you done?
I think I have the same problem in terms of talking fast. So I think I just need to identify what are the key things that I want to say and just lead with that instead of trying to throw everything in. So I can slow down and just make those points, I think.
Perfect. Good. Well done. So I know we're over, guys, and thank you for sticking. We've got 2 more, but yeah, we don't want Claire and Colleen to just be talking to me. So please stick with us. Literally another 5 minutes and we'll be finished. So the next one who I had said is Claire.
Hello. I won't take long, I promise. Well, I've only got a couple of minutes, haven't I? Okay.
3, 2, 1, go.
Hi, I'm excited to be talking with you today. So I'm Claire Ford and I'm an empowering education expert with over a decade of experience. I help activate your child or teen's engagement in learning so they are successful and fulfilled. Let's face it, homeschooling during the pandemic has shown us that kids learn in an education system that is irrelevant, boring and outdated, and I believe that they deserve better. The one-size-fits-all approach is no longer working. So how can you switch them back on? I show learners my unique switch methodology to make learning meaningful, relevant and purposeful. They combine well-being and education strategies so that they achieve their grades and increase their confidence in a way that works for them. I work with aspirational, forward-thinking families and offer a variety of programs in the Switched On Academy for kids, teens and parents, because learning is for life.
Yeah, you got it. That's it. Brilliant. I love it. Sounds really good. Really engaging. Well paced as well. Well thought through. Brilliant. So let us go straight to, so where ideally, I know it's speaking, but would you like to speak in, where would you like to speak?
Well, I've been speaking on quite a lot of podcasts, but I don't know if there's going to be like conscious parenting or conscious educating type forums or anything like that happening after lockdown. I'm not entirely sure.
Okay, let's say I'm an open-minded governor and I've brought you in to...
I'm not sure that they exist, Michelle.
They don't.
Anyway.
Let's just play. And let's just say we've got some open-minded parents, so there's some sort of forum where parents want to just find out how we can just do better for our children. So Claire, I've brought you in as our guest speaker and I'm going to pay you for this.
Amazing. Holy Grail.
All right, go for it. 3, 2, 1, go.
Hi, Michelle. Thank you for taking the time to chat today. I would absolutely love the opportunity to speak at your event about the future of education that you're running shortly. I know that the conscious parents and educators who will be there will love my 5 tips to motivate your teen and my ideas to ignite the brilliance in your child. The one-size-fits-all approach in education is no longer working, as you're aware. And I know that kids have been learning in a system that's irrelevant, boring and outdated. So I would love to give and share some secrets to raise engagement in learning and switch them back on. I'm an empowering education expert and a wellbeing entrepreneur with over a decade of experience working with families, and I can share my unique switch methodology with your audience. So I work with aspirational, forward-thinking schools and offer a variety of programs in my online global academy, which I would be happy to talk to you about further. So let's get a conversation in the diary if we need to talk anymore.
Brilliant. Spot on, spot on. I love it. I love it. Thank God this has been recorded, because I told you, everybody, you won't remember what you just said, you know, first and foremost, yeah, but it sounds really good. And you know what? You never like to hear yourself. No one really does. But I want you to listen back to this recording. Minus when I had to run to the loo, and listen back to the recording and listen to what you're saying. Your stuff, everybody who's spoken is really, really good. And the fact, remember, I've just put you on the spot and you've only had that foundation bit to work on at the beginning. So you're doing really well. Sounds really good. So
what would be a good call to action at the end? Because I started kind of getting a bit all fluffy. I wasn't sure. Like, if the person's come to me to say, or is this me pitching?
So let's say if they've, no, let's do it the other way. Let's say you pitched to them. I would just say, you know, if you're interested in having someone like me speak to the young people, speak to the parents, you know, I'm available. Just let me know what you're looking for, or if you would like me to do a proposal. Just always leave it so there is a next step.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Good stuff. Last but by no means least, Colleen.
Oops. Okay, so I probably won't be able. Hello, are we ready?
Yeah, we can hear you. 3,
okay, thanks.
2, 1, go.
Thank you. My name is Colleen Sterling. I'm a certified executive coach, advisor, workshop facilitator, and I focus on innovation, strategy, and resilience. I've worked in richly diverse communities across the UK and globally. I'm the founder of Great Leaders Matter Executive Coaching Service, and I advance equity, diversity, and inclusion for all leaders who feel unfulfilled, transforming their experiences by positioning them to upscale leadership capacity and business impact. And we do this by enabling them to take courageous action, define success on their own terms, helping them to ask for what they need. We serve executives, head teachers, and aspiring leaders across the public and private sectors to help them gain self-awareness, clarify goals, achieve development objectives. As a result of our work, they'll be able to build trust and accountability into their leadership style, build tenacity to stay on track, and build confidence to improve their professional relationships.
Stop. Brilliant. Love it. Love it. I think you did really well. It's well paced, very clear. We really know who you speak to and what you do. Love it. Love it. Love it. So so now you want to speak. Where would be a great place to see you? What did we discuss in our session? No, but I can see you speaking at a big global conference dealing with executives, head teachers all over, and talking about, you know, D&I and, you know, why we need it. So I'm willing to pay you for your time, Colleen. I'm willing to pay 4K. And you've got 1 minute to tell me why I should have you as a speaker. Ready?
Hi, Michelle. Thanks for the opportunity. I know that you've got people in your audiences that are afraid of taking courageous action. They want to define success on their own terms, and some of them are worried about asking for what they need. I want to help them to understand that failure is an opportunity for learning. So just for your information, we serve executives, head teachers, aspiring leaders across public and private sectors, and we help them gain self-awareness, clarify goals, achieve development objectives, and unlock their potential, or even just simply helping them to be a discreet sounding board. If you've got anybody, Michelle, that is serious about their leadership, I am too, and I'd love them to contact me at www.greatleadersmatter.com.
Interesting. I like it. Let's give her a hand. Brilliant. What do you think you did well, and where do you think you could have improved?
I don't think I got all the information in I wanted to. What did I do well? I think I focused on pain points. So, you know, if you did have people in your audience that had those pain points, then that would be a quick win. I'm not sure that, you know, I did a decent enough call to action that time. Okay, that's fine. And you had time. You had time. So yeah, the points you mentioned were the correct points. I like the fact that you made it personal because you mentioned my name. I like that. It was very clear that, once again, it came across in yours that you're very much a subject matter expert. And I think, obviously, anything to do with the educational or medical, that has to definitely come across. So obviously, I would say utilize the full 60 seconds if you ever get that, and really embed the benefits, why the people coming to listen to this. What, you know, when I do my speaker proposals, I always say these are the 3 things I could cover, and I always say could, so that they can feel free to adapt, and these are the benefits that they will get. So it's going to be worthwhile. And how I say it to them is having me come in, because we as speakers, we never get to speak to the decision maker. The decision maker gets someone else to find the speaker. So I always say to them, listen, this is what I can talk about. This is why I think it will benefit the types of people that come to your event or has come to that event. And at the end of the day, I want to make you look good. So having someone like me who understands your audience, understand their pains, and I can give them 3 practical solutions, some that they can implement straight away and some that will take time, it's going to make a massive difference. And then, yeah, and I say things like that because this is what they want to look good. Their jobs are on the line when they're hiring people like us in to deliver to teams or to deliver to their audience. So, you know, that's where you can get quite personal and just say, listen, Michelle, you know, we want the best. This is what I did when I was talking to them at Amazon. We had like loads of conversations, and I said, I need this to work for you. I need it to work for your audience. So these are my top lines. Let me know where you want me to shave off or what you want me to include so I can make it work for everyone concerned. So these are the kind of sort of things that we all can add when we're having those personal dialogue in an email, if you can't put it all in an email, if you find somebody on LinkedIn that, you know, they run events that you'd be perfect for, send a voice message. So I always send like a written message, but I'll also do a voice message because my writing doesn't convey as much as my energy when I speak. So just them hearing that, you've got 60 seconds, so which works quite well. Why we did the 60-second elevator pitch, you've got 60 seconds to use your voice to let them know why you'd be a brilliant candidate to speak at one of their upcoming conferences. Okie dokie, how was that for everybody? Was it all right? It was good practice, right? And I think we, you know, where we can, we should, you know, just do bits of this, only because this is what happens in the real world. You're actually speaking to people. So, and I know everyone's got to go, so I don't want to take up any more of anyone's time.